Hi, welcome back to another pick a card reading, and we're doing his confessions, his feelings, his messages for you right now. So take a moment and pick a pile. We've got the red love heart on the left, the gold heart in the middle, and the diamond key on the right. You can pick one or two or all of them, it doesn't matter. Pick the one that you're guided to, and we'll go ahead and start. So let's see. Okay. So the rising masculine card I've got is Starman. So this could be a man that's wanting to be a success, the center of attention, someone who is seen as successful or rising to his highest self, highest good. Now that could be, this card is more in a positive, but I guess if you've got someone that's still working through a lot of their issues and who they are and how they feel about who they are, this could be a little bit distorted. So you might get someone who's a little bit maybe, a little bit, I don't want to use the word narcissistic, but someone who's a little bit more self-focused on themselves, and the focus could still be more about them. But hopefully your person is still transforming who they are, and this is more in the positive context rather than that negative. But I'm just saying the negative in case, because we're not all perfect human beings, and so many are evolving and growing, and I just normally that card is for the positive, but for some of you that could be a part of him that's still maybe needing to be the center of attention in some way, and he might still be healing and growing through that in some way. All right, so the Dark Shadow Love Confessions is our crazy love quietly makes me insane with joy. Okay, that's nice. So this person, I'm going to summarize, but that card is saying that this person is on the inside really quietly happy with you, happy with the connection, is just crazy love happy, but maybe they really don't show that on the outside, and that may be because of who they are. Maybe they've got feelings about being vulnerable. So remember, these shadow cards are often not meant to be deceptive. The messages in that deck are meant to be more about, sometimes people hide parts of themselves, and there are certain reasons why they hide, but also these messages are those hidden parts of them. So I'm going to summarize all the cards. The 3 a.m. Soul Whispers card I've got says, sleeping under the same moon as you comforts me. Okay. I got the Soul Confessions as well because I want to see what their, journey was about. Marriage and family is my heart's desire. Okay, so they do want that family. And Heart Confessions, I've got take my hand, let's begin this adventure. Okay, so his confessions are towards you is that he does want marriage and family, that he wants to make things. So take my hand, let's begin this adventure. That's kind of that concept of let's just get going. I want to do this. I want us to be together. I don't know where this could be taking us, but I want us to begin. It's that kind of literal visual. See him reaching his arm out for you to take it and kind of make that step forward into your journey together. And this is what he wants with you. So Starman, I think, is going to sort of depend on, I guess, the kind of man he is and how you're experiencing him. But in the positive, I would say he wants to be, successful for you and this relationship future. But it seems as though he's kind of keeping some of this to himself. So maybe he's either not quite ready to share this with you, that he wants to maybe see a future with you. And that could be maybe you guys are in the early stages of your relationship. Maybe he's feeling like, you are the one, but maybe he's wanting more time to feel that certainty. Even if it's been like a year or 3 years, it doesn't matter how long it's been. I was going to say, don't put a time limit on it. It doesn't matter how long it's been, but remember, this is about his journey and what he's feeling. So you can have feelings and thoughts about that, but you can certainly make a decision and say this is taking too long and move on. That's certainly for you to do. But for his confessions, it seems to be, look, this man does seem to feel like you're someone that makes him feel crazy in love. He feels whatever is happening with you guys, he feels comforted that you both sleep under the same moon at night, and that's really beautiful. Um, and he does want marriage and family. And it could also be a message that if he's saying to you that he doesn't, then there could be a bit of conflict, because these cards are saying he might like that. He might like marriage and family, but maybe he's letting you know, like, no, I'm not sure. And look, sometimes, not everyone, some men might do that to slow the woman down. Ladies have a tendency to rush. I was talking to someone that the other day. So everyone's different, everyone's scenario is different. You might be saying, yeah, but lady, I've been waiting a long time. You have to kind of put everything in context, and then you also have to look at the bigger picture. Is this someone, if this is your person, let it take as long as it needs to take for this to unfold, right? So don't panic too much about the time frame, but take comfort in these messages that these are really quite affirmative, and that this man does seem to feel this way towards you, and he does want to move forward with things. So I'll leave it here, and I'll move on to pile number 2. Comment below, let me know how this speaks to you. Let me know if this resonates. Okay, we've got the gold. This is pile number 2, and we have rage. Okay, rage. Let's see what the other messages are before I kind of explore this message. I'd cut my soul. Oops, sorry. It says I cut my soul to heal yours. Sorry, zooming. I'm done. It's finished for me. Okay. Let love in. I think I can see where this is going. Can you? The nights are only when I think of you and miss our love. All right. I would say, looking at this combination, this is someone who, okay, if you aren't together, this person is struggling with letting love in with this card. I'd cut my soul to heal yours. They want you. They want to make this work. They want to have you. They want to have this love with you. They don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you in pain. They don't want to see you experience any heartache from their dysfunction or their issues. So they'd rather hurt themselves to find a way to heal you, if that makes sense. I'm done. It's finished for me. Maybe they have disconnected from you. Maybe they've said it's enough. Maybe they haven't said anything and they haven't answered you. They haven't got back to you. They've just disconnected. So when I kind of tune into that message, it feels like they may have just thrown down a wall just to kind of say, like, enough, I'm not doing this. Because for them, there could be lessons for them about letting love in. Now, the rage does sort of tie into this, because this person may be still experiencing a lot of anger and rage issues. Now, rage comes from feeling powerlessness. So if he may not show this to you, right? So again, every connection is going to be different that's listening to this. But if he hasn't shown you that side of him, that's a good thing. But within him, he's still experiencing a lot of anger and energy around feeling like he's still out of his own power. So he's not claiming his true self at this point. If he is, he could still be struggling with the internal rage within himself about himself. So if you can say, what's that about? It's about him and how he feels he should be and how he feels he's performing in his life. So, again, it's really hard to be really general, because there's so many ways that could relate. But it feels like this man overall has just thrown down the gauntlet and gone, nah, that's it. I'm not doing this. They're not going to let love in. It's done for them. They feel like maybe it's too hard. They feel like maybe they've got too many issues with rage. And I think when it gets to the real quiet in the middle of the night, that's when their feelings for you come to the surface. So I would say that they do feel for you, but they're putting up a really strong wall and exterior. And if you are disconnected, if you haven't heard from them, I would say this is, it's like I want to say this is how they feel for now. So yes, they may feel like this is finished, and they need this space. So again, let it be part of the process of him finding himself and what he needs to do. And it could be his poor way of dealing with things. So I think it's going to be about don't resist if this feels like it's the end. It just may be the end of where he needs to be. You know how some people just feel the need to go like, "Oh, I'm done," right? So when you do that, it makes you feel a bit more relief, like, thank God I'm just dealing with it. And then it takes you a while to get back into that center of like, no, I really do want this. So for him, it's going to be about letting love in. Um, I think there's still a lot of hope here, but I think it's going to be a process of you being a little bit more emotionally aware of the bigger picture of what could be going on for him. So remember, people often don't shut people out, for no reason. It's usually something that's going on within themselves. Maybe it's a way of them coping. So there could be many different reasons what is going on for your person. So look, comment below, let me know how this speaks to you. Also, keep in mind, you're welcome to message me for a private reading, which you can find through my web shop, and you can order, and we can see what specifically is going on between you guys and what is going on for him exactly. So remember, everyone's situation is different. All right, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much, pile 2. Let me know, and we'll move on to pile number 3, which is the diamond key. And we have, okay, kingdom. We have the pain you inflict cuts my soul yet delights me. Okay, he likes a little pain. He likes to feel a little conflicted. I waited all my life to find you. That's the heart confessions. The soul whispers says, your heart is deep with secrets I want to explore. Soul confessions is yoga, meditation, and calm. Okay, so his confessions are, this man's really aligned about how he feels about you and your connection. The shadow card to me feels like, yeah, I get the sense that he finds a certain sense of pleasure and delight when you cut him down a little bit and you put him in his box and you kind of say, that's not cool, I'm not doing like when you assert yourself. So I get the feeling that he wants to let you think that he doesn't like it. But I think in this uh, bundle of messages, it sort of feels like just a little bit he likes it. He likes being put in his place a little bit. He does feel like you're a really significant love. I waited all my life to find you. Your heart is deep with secrets. He still wants to get to know you further. He wants to know more about you. He feels like there's still more about the two of you and who you are that he wants to get to know and explore much deeper. Either you take yoga or he takes yoga and meditation. There's a message here about maybe he takes yoga and meditation to calm himself and focus on what he wants and how he achieves his goals. Kingdom is a man that wants to kind of rule his life and relationship, and I'm saying that from a place of masculine power, not like control manipulation. I don't mean it like that. So this card is more like literally like a king ruling his kingdom. So this man secretly wants to have that with you. That's his confession. He wants to, secretly be the king of your domain together in your love relationship, and he wants to take control. But again, I'm using that word in a positive, not a negative. So he has plans for you guys. There certainly looks like there's more here that he wants to explore. This is certainly something he wants to continue with. And I think, with the shadow card, I think, don't be too afraid to put him in his place, because it seems like he I'm not going to say he likes it, but he thinks it's, like it says, delights him. I think it amuses him in some way too. So, be true to you is the message I'm hearing. So like, just be yourself with him, and I feel like you're gonna go further than if you feel like you should be someone then you're not. So I hope this gave you some messages and some insight. Comment below, let me know, and thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.